What is going on, Creative Beast enthusiasts? We got Ross Persichetti, Final Dude,
Heyo.
and Chris Chaotic. We have so much to share with all y'all today. We were having a lot of fun before this stream started. We were going crazy making sure we had it set up properly because we got some really cool stuff that has not been seen yet, unless you're at Joe Fest, of course. But how have all y'all been? I'm going to make sure we have everything set up properly and that you can see us because I'm hoping it can. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. We can see everybody. Nice. Wanted to make sure because I wasn't too confident in my abilities going. But sorry, I said that. So we came back from Joe Fest and it was insane. We had a great time. Ross was up there. We were there with David Silva. Oh, and David's not here with us tonight. We just got back from doing Joe Fest, so he's taking care of a lot of the things going on behind the scenes while we run the stream for all y'all. But that doesn't mean that I can't talk about the brand new dragon we're about to just kidding. The dragon.
There is no new dragon.
Like, fired. All of you are fired. But yeah, we do have really cool things. So we'll start off talking about Joe Fest. So we were in Augusta, Georgia this last week. Oh, and if you guys have any questions, we're going to try our best to go through and make sure we read the stream and answer as many questions as we can. So if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. Yeah. Oh, but Joe Fish. Oh man, it was great, Wesley. So we were there and it was funny. So I'm gonna start telling the story how it all started. So we all woke up super early and Ross drove through the night. It was raining and there was thunderclouds and lightning everywhere. And we showed up and there was a witch. There was no witch, but it was pretty fun. So in Augusta, Georgia, we're at this hotel and at the convention center. What's the convention center called, Ross? Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure it was just called the Augusta Marriott Convention Center.
Augusta Marriott Convention Center. Let me minimize
Augusta Convention Center.
I'm going to minimize this and I'm going to share this. Why can't I see this? I have to exit out of this. There we go. And I'll show some pictures of this because we have a bunch of pictures to go through of this fun stuff. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to get to the good pictures. There's a lot of good pictures. I'll do what?
Someone just asked how long is the Acrocanthosaurus, which
we'll should we want to answer now or do you want to answer when the picture's up?
I can put a picture up right now.
I mean, we're gonna pull them up anyway, so yeah.
Yeah. We'll go live.
About 26.5 inches in length.
It's huge.
It's a slightly shorter, leaner version of the T-Rex. And when you put them side by side, you can tell the difference in like mass and head size. It's kind of crazy. Like they're almost the same length, but they're completely different creatures. Like their anatomy is very different.
Mm-hmm. I don't know why it's not loading for me, you guys.
Definitely want to do pterosaurs. Definitely. Just got to figure out exactly how we want to tackle that wing articulation. Ways. We looked at what the Hammond Collection does and even the mainline Jurassic Park, Jurassic World figures. We've looked at, SH Monster Arts and some of their examples. Haya has, a couple of winged creatures. We haven't yet seen a method that we like. So still trying to figure that stuff out. And there's already so much other cool, land-based mammals and reptiles to get to. So.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. Let's see. My Dropbox isn't loading. I don't know if you guys are going to have any luck trying to pull something up. Let's see.
Is it just the pictures, that folder that you want to share?
No, it's Dropbox.
No, but is it that folder that you put together with all of our photos?
Yes.
I can see if I can pull it up for us.
Cool.
If it works on my end.
Let's see.
Would I share just the Dropbox screen?
Yes. Yep. When you pull it up, if you go to like the thing, then we can scroll through them so everybody can see how cool they are.
Mm-hmm. How do I view them full screen?
It's just say screen 1, 2, or 3. Mine says 1, 2, 3, 4.
I mean in Dropbox.
Oh, I have no idea. Let's see. I'm gonna load the Tyrannosaurus series for the Acro and see if it pulls it up.
In the meantime, somebody just asked. They said, with the Titanosaurus from Mattel being released, I was thinking, is it possible we see a 1/18th scale Argentinosaurus down the line? I know this was actually asked in a few streams ago, and David said, I think we calculated it would be 6 or 7 feet long if we made it in 1/18th scale. And with how big that is, I know he also said we'd probably have to do like some metal armature or something crazy for it.
Yeah.
So it's very unlikely, given how large that would be and how much space it would take up in the warehouse alone. But it would be cool to see, and I would like to see it. So that would be crazy.
That would be crazy. Let's see. Well, since that's not pulling up, I'm just going to pull up my photos for Joe Fest. So we have a bunch right here. As I move everything. See? It's the chaos, you guys. It's in full swing right now. But we'll talk about it. The display, maybe Instagram will work. My internet's not working. Interesting.
Are you still sharing screen with the other viewer, like the other window that we have for later?
No, I closed all that down, and it's not loading anything. I don't know why.
Could you send me the link you're trying to access?
Oh, yeah, here. There you go. And then you can do it. There we go. We're figuring it out, you guys. Don't worry. Stay tuned. Technical difficulties.
It's crazy. Of all the stuff we have planned for this stream, the one thing that's usually the easiest is
not
not.
And there's so many cool things.
Someone asked about a Carnotaurus update. Kebab. We just showed off the Carnotaurus, the Cyberzoic version at Chief Fest, all armored up with die book, and we'll have some photos hopefully soon to show tonight. And
it says this folder doesn't exist, Chris.
That's the one Ross sent me too. Let's see. Ross, will you send him that one? It should be the Joe Fest 2025.
Sure.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, this is working, but Dropbox isn't working. Why is that? Technical difficulties, you guys.
And I see a lot of questions about Zucheng Tyrannus for some reason popping up. I know David's addressed this in the past streams too. That one is one he's exploring conceptually in the future for Tyrannosaurs, but there's nothing to announce on it at the moment. Okay, let's see. New window.
David's asking about the BOTM Carnotaurus. Last stream, we just showed off some of the Carnotaurus prints that are being used for fine cuts and tooling in the factory. So once it's tooled up, who knows when the BOTM version will pop up.
There we go. Cool. Finally, magic. Okay, so if you start at the very bottom and go up, it might be easier.
So at the very bottom, go up?
Yeah, because it's like backwards, and that starts with the acro.
Hey.
Yeah, okay, so there's a good little shot of it. Man, this guy, so... Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, there is the acro.
There's the acro. So this guy is a monster. He's huge. And it was funny because I have a whole army of printers, and we tried to get this for the show because we had just got it cut up, and we're ready to print it, do a test print. And I had 2 days to get this fully printed and ready for the show, and it failed on parts of it. So then I had to figure out how to get the print. And when I was doing that, I thought I had plenty of resin, and I didn't. So I literally had to take resin from every printer and scrape the last little bits out into the bed for this one print, and it barely worked. And I got everything done. We had it at the show. It was awesome. Looked really cool. It's so neat looking, and it's funny because it kind of looks like the Gorgosaurus that Jurassic Park did, but the difference is it has the big thin spine on its back, so you can't see it from the side profile, but it's a lot more narrow than the T-Rex, but it looks incredible.
It'll be our first Carcharodontin.
Is that a real name?
Carcharodontosaurid.
What is it?
Carcharodontosaurid. It means shark tooth lizards.
Shut up. That's cool.
Because the species, I think the species like family name for like sharks is Carcharoles or Carcharodon or something. But yeah. No, but I'm so excited. I grew such a soft spot for this dinosaur. Last year I got to go to the North Carolina Museum of Natural Sciences, and they have a whole corner of their museum called the Terror of the South. That's all about Acrocanthosaurus because it was found along that coast there. That's cool. They've got the footprints, and they lead up to the full skeletal mount in this big glass dome on the side, and just the sheer size of this thing. Like, it wasn't as big as T-Rex, but just you could tell this thing really packed a punch, and it had such a cool, unique shape to its head that's always really struck me, and it's captured perfectly here. Like, this is such a cool looking sculpt. I can't wait to see color on it.
Oh man, I can't either.
It really is cool. Like, it's a unique, like we're all talking about, it's really unique sculpt. So like, even though it's similar size range and probably will be similar price range to the T-Rex, they're two completely different figures. Like, you know, it's just the head size, the body anatomy, that long spine, you know, you got the beefy arms versus like the T-Rex's little useless arms. It's super cool. We don't have a release date planned yet. More to come for the Acrocanthosaurus.
See, that was the other thing with this guy. You're talking about his form, and it's cool because Dave and I were going back and forth about this at the show, and I was telling him that of the theropods, other than Spinosaurus, he has the strongest forelimbs. I think that's so cool. He's got these like beefy arms, these crazy claws, but I didn't realize that the Spinosaurus had the strongest forelimbs of all the theropods, and I thought that was crazy because I guess there was research, you know more than me, Spino. I guess there was research that it wasn't a four-legged crawler; it was actually a bipedal creature that had crazy strong arms.
Yeah, there was this theory going around in the excitement of the new material found back in 2013, 2014, I believe, where the form of Spinosaurus like changed forever, and people saw how short the back legs were on it, and they were like, "Oh, this thing had to be a quadruped," and there was so many depictions of it being a knuckle walker, like walking around like a gorilla. And when people actually, scientists stood back and looked at it, they were like, "Oh, actually, this thing would have broken its arms with how large it was if it walked on its arms."
That's crazy.
So, they had to figure out other postural changes for it. But yeah,
there was a question that we missed that was highlighted, asking about the Acrocanthosaurus colors. The Acrocanthosaurus is going to be based off of the marine iguana, and you can see a sneak peek of those colors in the Zoic issue 1 comic book cover by Louis Arosa.
Oh yeah,
it's got the really cool, you know, reds and greens and blues and the grays and blacks. It's a really cool color scheme.
These images are so funny too because you got Ross here, and it was funny. We're trying to get really good photos without you guys seeing the reflection or the background, and so I have these photos of Ross just holding the tarp for me.
Oh, there we go. I can use Vero. There's Ross.
There he is. You see him back there? Oh, and what's really cool, so this was the first time we had this display case, and Ross actually built and designed this entire thing. And so when we were at the show, okay, so we get to the show, and we thought we had plenty of time to set up and do everything, and of course, that's never the case. So we start setting up, we get the display case set up, and I bet we spent 6 hours just getting the paint masters and prototypes set up in this case. And it was such a challenge, but it was so rewarding because the outside of the case had this white film on it. So as we're putting everything in there, people were walking by and they're like, "Oh, what's in there? You know, what's going on?" We're like, "You have to wait to see. You have to wait to see it." So when the show time came around, we literally, to the wire, we're finishing up the displays, and Ross and David took off the film, and we're looking at it, and it was just perfect. And you get to see everything in there. It was so fun. It was so rewarding. Yeah, I love this dragon. This is such a great dragon. Like, Kuro Kame is amazing, but there's something about the lizard dragon that just sets it apart from everything else.
It's really got such a unique, like, athletic form to it.
Oh yeah,
of other dragons of its size. And if you missed our last stream too, we actually confirmed that this one is going to have wireframe wings, so you can actually bend those. Different ways. Like that's so cool.
Well, you know what's crazy about that? So Ross actually had to redesign the wings the last second when we're getting everything done for tooling, and that was one thing that what Dave had me look at while Ross was actually out of town is I got to look at the wings and how well they were done. Ross isn't that great at anything, don't worry, but they're like perfectly done so that you can actually collapse them a little bit, and it should have it so the skin between the wires, the fingers, should be thin enough that we can actually fully collapse them. And
we can't confirm yet.
Not yet, yes.
Each finger will have wire. The main finger will have wire. The other ones we're seeing if we can.
Yes.
We're not entirely sure yet if that's possible.
So it's gonna be cool.
It's still gonna be awesome regardless.
Yes. I cannot wait for that. I'm gonna see if it'll fly. Oh, the Kintra.
Ahead of ourselves for
a
second.
All the dinosaurs fly.
Oh yeah, and you can see the back end of the Acrocanthosaurus up there too. It's so big. It's so cool. Let me grab the gray T-Rex. I can show you a better like scale of how big it is.
Sure.
Yeah, and there for the first time we showed off our Kentrosaurus prototype with the swappable speculative shoulder or hip spikes, and it's really, really awesome. It looks awesome next to the Stegosaurus. Heck, it looks awesome next to all the other dinosaurs.
It really does.
So
it looks like it looks like a really satisfying size to actually like play with and pose too.
Totally.
For being a smaller Theriopharan. I'm excited about.
So, cut you guys off. The Acrocanthosaurus is literally as long as the T-Rex minus this little tiny bit right here. So it is a massive, massive design, and it's equivalent to the size. I would actually say it's a little bit shorter, maybe like the right. No, because the spine. You think it's shorter?
No, it is a bit shorter. It is a bit shorter. It's shorter in length and height, and then it's also leaner in mass. But it's still almost as
awesome. But if you guys want a cool Tyrannosaur, we still have these gray ones on the site, and they're going to be gone soon. So I'd definitely get one. The details on these things are insane. And then you can throw it.
And we're not bringing back those. We're not bringing back those gray ones either. So if you want one,
and I literally just chunked mine, and he's absolutely fine. Only thing that came off is his foot, and these guys are sturdy. As I throw them again. I love those things. But yeah, so the Kentrosaurus, this thing's nuts. So if you look on his back hip there, I know we talked about this, but you see the circle outline there? You can actually take the spikes off the shoulder and put them on the back end. And so during one of our live streams, Ross and I were joking about this because I love spikes. So I'm going to have to buy a few of them so that I can actually plug them from the front to the back and then have it so that I have 4 spiky bits on this guy because I want him to be super spiky.
And you can call it a quad Kentrosaurus.
It's
got 4 big spikes all over.
Is that a Kentrosaurus? So is it a duo Kentrosaurus? 1, 2.
I guess technically it's a duo Kentrosaurus because it's got 2 spikes. Yeah.
The guy asked about the colors. The colors are still being designed for this guy. So there could if you want a sneak peek as to what the Cyberzoic colors are going to be, there is a concept art that features it with. It has hip cannons on the website. Go to the Cyberzoic tab on the website. And you can see some of the artwork, and it's like a dark red brown coloration, and that's what the Cyberzoic version will be like.
So the Chianjusaurus, as well as a bunch of the other Tyrannosaurs, are completely sold out right now. If you want them, I recommend going to other retailers. I believe our UK partner, Everything Dinosaur, has some of the ones that we've sold out of still in stock over there. But yeah, I'm very sad. I'm happy I have the figure, of course, but I feel bad for those who missed out on the Chianjusaurus because that's one of my absolute favorites.
Remind me, which one is the Chiansu?
It's the same body as the Electrosaurus that we like, Ross, but it's got the orange and blue like vaporwave patterns going down the body.
Okay, that's the one I have.
Okay, that's the one you have.
I always get the Electrosaurus and this one mixed up. The Electrosaurus is red with the yellow dots, right?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right. Yeah. So I have a Chinsu.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that one's so good. I love that one.
Well, I was gonna say,
if it's this body type that you're interested in, we have more heads for new species that we're going to be releasing with this same size. So, I believe it's the Alioramus, right, that we talked about.
Alioramus, yes, is the next one coming out. And
Jackson's saying hi, by the way.
Hey, Jackson.
What's up, man?
But yeah, we also still have the Electrosaurus in stock. I do know the Teratophonius is sold out as well.
Well, what's funny is we had a BC Heaviosaur. What's it called, Spino?
The Stachyeversaur.
BC Heaviosaur, and there was one left there, so it was pretty lucky.
Yeah.
We also had the Utyrannus there too. We had 3 of those. Oh, and I got the last old man raptor.
Old man raptor.
Dude, I was obsessed with this. I couldn't find one, and Dave had one.
The Tisagin or whatever it's called.
Yeah, the Tisagin, the Soggy Man.
Oh, the Sargon.
Yeah, dude. He's got the long wings and the old man face. He's so cool. He's got like a mane. I'm going to open him right now. I wasn't going to open him, but
that was based off of an Egyptian vulture, I'm pretty sure.
He's a what?
An Egyptian vulture. I think that's what that one's based off.
I don't even know, but he's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
You're gonna get a Chris Chaotic live unboxing.
Oh, it's so fun. And if you look at the colors, I love the nice pairs here. I don't know what I'm saying.
It's got that great articulation and rotation.
Dude, I'm going to get a shirt that says that for... Oh, Ross, we got to get shirts for Joe Fest. Or not Joe Fest.
I meant to message you about that, but we'll keep that a secret for now.
Okay, well, let's get through the pictures, and then we'll make that like official announcement, I guess, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Totally.
We got a lot.
Another shot of the Lizard Dragon.
The Kentra and the U-Tyrannus with its armor for Cyberzoic and the special paint scheme.
Oh, here's a new one. Mm-hmm. The Ostroraptor.
Ostro, that's what it's called.
Now, is this the Cyberzoic or the Beast of the Mesozoic version? I think it's the Cyberzoic, right?
This is the Cyberzoic version. Yep.
Gotcha.
So this guy will be piloted by Lancer, one of the Tech Knights, who debuts in Cyberzoic issue 1 for a comic book.
Nice. Yep.
So it's cool. And the Kingfisher colors are perfect. I think I remember at Legion's Con when I was seeing the first printed sample you guys had, I was talking to David Silva on the side, and I said, I think Kingfisher colors would be perfect. And he said, yeah, that would be pretty cool. And I'm like, I like to think I inspired it, but maybe he was already planning on it. I don't know.
I've realized David will sit on great ideas, and then he'll just do it. And then I'm like, that was my idea, David.
That's funny. No release date on Ostroraptor yet. More to come on that later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's our Pachycephalosaurus.
Man, that guy is so freaking cool. I am really excited for that. And it's funny because I'm collecting the Hammond Collection ones and all the other ones. Can't wait for ours.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. This one's going to be so much fun to pose.
And it's going to be like the only Pachycephalosaurus action figure that accurately represents the width of this guy's rib cage and hips. Like,
yep.
You can't really tell from this photo, but this guy is wide. Like, he looks so bizarre. It's such a weird, semi-carnivorous theropod, pack existing, like, head-butting. It's just such a weird dinosaur. It's like it shouldn't even exist. It's like someone who's like, "Hey, create me a dinosaur," and you're just throwing He has Chris to make a dinosaur, and this is what it comes out.
And he's bigger horns. No,
this is one of those dinosaurs that every time like it pops up in like popular media, I feel like all of the depictions of it just remove the uniqueness from its forms besides the head, which is out thing, but its body was a freak of nature as well compared to a lot of other dinosaurs of its size.
100%.
Yeah. The Bistaheversor will not come back in that color scheme, I don't believe.
Yeah. Yeah. No plans to re-release him right now.
Yeah. Yep. And is this our Cyberzoic version or the regular version? Ooh, that's an ugly photo. Change it.
I believe this Packy is for BOTM.
Okay,
it is BOTM.
Yeah, we'll have a Cyberzoic one later, piloted by Cephala.
I like this. That's the Allosaurus 135th scale next to Diebuck on his Carnotaurus with the armor. And that guy is, I think that's my favorite armor set I'm waiting for other than the Pyrodactyl.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the Woolly Rhino. Oh, what?
Oh, that one's so good. And Ross, you designed this Carnotaurus armor, right?
He designed all the armors.
Yep.
So anytime I say armor, Ross, you designed this, right? That's what I'm gonna start doing. You designed this, right?
Yep. This is a really cool set. It's my favorite dinosaur. It's got cool armor. It's got a cool rider. Like, this is gonna be an amazing set. I think personally, Wave 3 is gonna be the best Cyberzoic wave. I mean, you get a giant lizard dragon, and then you get the big bad Fire Clan, leader on an awesome mount. So it's gonna be so crazy. Cool.
And we're so close to having Wave 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It just started cooling, so we're a little ways out, but
we're so close.
But when Wave 1 releases, Wave 2 is not going to be too far behind because it's catching up.
Yep. So. The head spikes are part of the helmet, so they're not removable.
So they are manufactured as a separate piece, the whole spine or the whole mohawk. So if for some reason you didn't like it, you could heat it up to release the glue, and you could peel it out and not have the head fins. But They look awesome. So why would you not want them?
Yeah. I designed this. It's cool. What do you mean you don't like the spikes?
I mean, Mohawk is my favorite part. So,
David, don't say that. My head will get too big.
Yep. we're at the show and Ross is sitting there, and I swear every time we do a show, his head's like a couple inches wider. Like, what's the brain guy called from the new movie? What is that?
What are you talking about? The leader from Captain America?
Yeah, the leader. Yeah.
oh,
Yep. Yeah, we're all. You know what's funny is I didn't hear. I'll highlight that. Oh, we'll talk about this, and I'll talk about the comment. So this is for our trading card game, Zoic, and that's the coin that comes with it. The back of it is awesome as well. I don't think we have any pictures of the back, but we may be able to show you all later. Yeah, It's really cool. I saw you both grab your coins, you sucker. But we are so excited. We actually did full long play gameplay at the show, and people got to see it. It was cool because every time we were playing with it, people were coming up. Ross's brother, he's a genius with these card games. He plays Magic the Gathering and other trading cards games, and he's actually figured out so many strategies to just obliterate us. And I mean absolutely obliterate us. He did an attack on Ross that demolished him with like 1,100 damage points. It was crazy. So it's a lot of fun. We were actually playing before we all got into the stream and had a lot of fun today doing it. And it's such a cool game that even my son, who's 6, he enjoys playing it because there's a different play style that we're trying to finalize as well. But it's all a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah. And we have some more cool stuff to show off about Zoic later in the stream.
Yeah, we do. So the Carno, you're hyped about it, and I think we all are too. So that's Ross's favorite dinosaur because when he was a kid, the Disney dinosaur movie came out. We actually had a whole conversation about this, but I didn't appreciate the Carnotaurus until he was like, "Yeah, it looked great. That was the most epic design." And I look it up, and I didn't realize how cool the Carnotaurus was in the Disney dinosaur movie. It's incredibly looking. It's got spikes. It's scary. I love it. It's great. Yep.
Yeah. We haven't mentioned yet our Kraloposaurus we have in the case here, and I know we've shown pictures of that before, but seeing it in the ensemble of all of our prototypes is still really cool.
Yes, yep.
And the Andrewsarchus too hide in
there. Yeah, the Sarcus, the Crane, the Acrocanthosaurus.
Yeah, they're there again.
The mammoth is in the case there somewhere.
Oh, I know. Is there not a picture of the mammoth? It's the biggest one. I guess not. We have it on the video though, so that's something for y'all to look forward to. Is we do have a video of long form of Joe Fest and how cool it was, and that is going to be a lot of fun to show off to y'all.
And this was also the first time in well over a year that we showed off all of our armors in one place. At one time, we had all of Wave 1, 2, and 3 on display, and a brand new armor set, which we'll get to in a couple pictures.
Yeah, it's so neat.
Yep.
And that's the packaging. So this is really cool. So these are the packaging for our figures. Let me go grab our Argentius really quick. So y'all will appreciate this. I actually have him on the hover tank, and this is just the silver one that we're using so that we can prepared for transformation so I can show y'all. It's really sturdy. Like I built this earlier. It might come off the stand, but I have him just sitting on the stand, and he looks incredible. I'll take him off. Give me 1 second to pull him out of there. And it's cool because he just slide him into this the what's called hover tank, and you get Argentius. And look at these guys. I gotta put this somewhere. 1 second, y'all. So Argentius, these figures are nuts, and they're so posable, highly articulated. Holy crap, they're cool. But what's really neat too is I actually like having him have this back piece on like this. I think it looks cool, like spikes behind him, but it's supposed to go like this. So and then these swords, and it just plug in. And what's really cool is these swords actually come off, and these swords now can either be used in each hand or get pushed. They can get pushed together, right, Ross?
No, so you can use them as swords in your hand, or you can attach them to the gauntlet, so he has gauntlet blades.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, let me do that because this is one of my favorite features, and it blows my mind how playable these figures are. And Ross designed the armors on these too.
Mm-hmm. And if you put the blades back in the harness has a handle, so we can use that as an.
That's what it was. Yeah. So let me show you this really quick. I'll go back. But what's cool is all the figures have all these different capabilities. They look good. They're solid figures. He actually has a helmet that I do not have that comes with it. I don't know if you can go back to that picture and show off him and his thing. But you just plug in all these into these little parts. My fat fingers.
Get upside down, yeah.
Yeah. And then once I plug it in, I can put it in his hand. Cool beans. And now you get this really cool double blade. And it's like a shield blade. It's so neat. But they're super posable too. Like the knees bend, everything looks good. But yeah, like they're insane. I love them. And so we have Dragolina on display there. We have Argentius. I think we have the Fire Knight in package too. Is that correct?
We had the Fire Guard.
Fire Guard. Oh, yeah.
Fire Guard.
We're going to talk about this guy. This is the debuted at the show for the first time. We're going to have another Dino Riders homage box set, and this time it's going to be a Razor Hound armored Utah Raptor.
Yep.
So for those that didn't know, the Jet Raptor and Razor Hound armors are cross compatible with the Kilovator and Utah Raptor. So we're going to package this guy with the Utah Raptor with an homage Fire Guard. And here's some pictures of that, and it just looks amazing.
With a purple D-tree, and that is my favorite part about it. I'm going to have to get the set just because of that, but it's the homage to the Dino Riders Raptor set, and it was purple as well.
And what's really cool is this is actually Dave Silva will probably correct me if I'm wrong later, but I'm pretty sure
this here. He can't correct us. I know everything.
I'm going to say this is a part of the lore and of Cyberzoic, not just a random homage. So the purple armor distinguishes themselves from the normal trooper armor because he's a part of the elite warrior class under Diebuck's command. Mm-hmm. So he's specifically a part of Diebuck's army. So it'll look nicely right next to your Decimator armor with all of the purple. So
no, we have not recovered yet. We are still recovering.
It's been a tough week. Emails went down, catching up on artwork and Zoic and everything else.
Oh my gosh.
Fest was fun, but man, we were busy.
Living Bean, this is a woolly mammoth. I got to drink my pinky up. But yeah, it was exhausting. So Sparrow, they have a really cool line. It's the Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. That's who it was, Jason, asking that because he was there with us. And we were all just going hard the whole time. We got and it was crazy because we'd wake up when the sun came up, go all the way until 1 or 2 in the morning. And it was funny because Ross, he literally told me, he goes, oh, if I go to sleep now, I can get 2 sleep cycles. He laid down, closed his eyes, and started snoring. I was like, what is this? And I'm over there just watching, like, I want to go to sleep. It was fun.
Oh man.
Oh man. When is the Stegosaurus released? So the Stegosaurus will be out before the end of the year, correct, Ross?
Mm-hmm. Yep. It's up for pre-order right now, and he'll be out. That's the plan anyway. You know how things go, but
yeah, there could always be little things that change. Okay, so I want to talk about this. So this figure, I am so unbelievably excited for. It looks so good. The color is incredible, and it's so fun. So that package back there for the Cyberzoic homage to the saber-tooth tiger, and I didn't say saber-tooth cat. I said saber-tooth tiger because the Dino Riders, it is a saber-tooth tiger, and it's so cool because you open
not
up
tigers, guys. No.
Yeah, Spino in here, and you've opened the flap, and it has the entire layout of everything. I'll see if I can pull up that picture because it is.
The Fire Guard.
Fire Guard. It is my favorite thing. And what's really cool is I was given the opportunity to sculpt the armor for that, designed by Ross. No one cares. But anyways, and then I got to do the blast effects as well. And then June actually sculpted the Smilodon. And who did Helena?
Aaron. Aaron sculpted Helena, and then I did the articulation on her.
Yeah, so we all got to have a part in it, and it's so cool. But what's really cool about this, and I think it's really fun, is if you look at all the Cyberzoic stuff, it says designed by, and you have Ross under there. So every single package, I mark it out with a permanent marker.
Well, we were all freaking out because it was the first time we get to see these box samples in person, and we're looking at the bottom, and both of our names are there, and it kind of hit us. It's like, this is kind of real deal now. Like, this isn't just something like, so there's our name, you know?
Yeah.
And this is such a cool set. And this is the first Kickstarter exclusive set that people are like, oh, I want to buy that. And we're like, oh, it's exclusive. Sorry. And they're like, oh my goodness, how do I get one? I have to get one. So I think this is going to be one of our most popular exclusives ever.
Yo. Oh yeah.
It's really cool.
It's so cool. And and it's funny because, you know, we know you all are fans, but we are too. And so it's funny. We'll be at these shows and people will be talking to us like, this is awesome. These are great ideas. And it's like, yeah, because this is what we want. And it's funny because we want it as much as y'all want it. So seeing it, because we've known about this. We've worked on it and done everything. Ross, more so than I have. And so to see them in full form is incredible. I actually have next to me. one of the Smilodons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's actually, this is such a credible and rewarding experience. So when we see all you guys at the shows, we're so excited to talk about it. Come and talk to us, because we love it.
Mm-hmm.
Stegosaurus releasing.
Yeah, here's some more in-box examples. The cards, go back to that. There's one really cool thing that you can't see on the package because it was designed to be invisible, but that backdrop, the red backdrop, it has a Fire Clan logo on it, and it blends into the backdrop. Well, when you flip it over, it's our standard trading card that comes with the figure, and it'll also be playable in Zoic for as with the Cyberzoic Wave 1 Beast. So it's really part of the packaging that you can't see until you crack it open. And Dave came up with such a cool idea, how the card is literally invisibly integrated into the package design.
It's insane. It really blows my mind how much thought has been put into all this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This little guy's been growing on me so much. I mean, both the Trooper and the Deinonychus armor. It's such a nice little set.
It's honestly, it's one of those sets that once you have your hands on it, you can't put it down because of all the swappable features. And like both the Desert Clan human have swappable heads, swappable torsos, the weapons, all that stuff. And then you have the weapons for the Gunrunner. It's just awesome. But
I don't know why. Sorry, I did that. I did not know it was going to cut Spino's thing off. I'm so sorry. I got excited. It's all about me. This is what we're looking at now, Ross. I'm sorry. So this, I feel like such a turd. So this is the inside of that Smilodon Kickstarter exclusive. It's wild, super cool. And then you also have the bottom. And, you can't really see it here, but you got June, Aaron, and then myself. And then you got the design is Ross Persichetti and David Silva. And I think it's so cool that Ross is up there with David because, David's a pretty big name. He's not that cool, but he's a big name. Yeah, seriously, he's gone. Get him out of here. So how do I go back to you?
I got to do it myself. It's okay.
I'm so sorry. Made my eyes wide. Evan, that actually made me embarrassed. I was like, sorry.
No, you're good.
Someone asked a cool question. Where'd it go? They were asking about the Sand Devil from the comic.
Oh, let me see.
The
Sand Devil is cool. I want to sculpt that.
Yeah. Well, regardless, they're asking if there's going to be a figure of that. And it was funny because we were actually just having a conversation. I was telling Dave, I was like, hey, we should have a figure of that. So nothing to say now, but who knows what'll happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Gunrunner, super cool set. It's so much fun to play with all its all.
There's the Pyrodactyl.
Okay, so this cool little story about this. So Ross, he's really great at sitting on. I kid you not. When I say I need to stop talking good about you, Ross, but I'll have him when he came over to Houston. He actually set up a bunch of my figures in the studio because he really does set them in these kinetic poses. And this guy, he actually looks like he's running down the side of a mountain or something. How Ross had him posed, and I have no idea how he got him to stand like that. But it was so cool. Everyone was coming up and taking photos, and the armor on that Dilophosaurus is intense. It looks so scary. That's a good one. Cool. Yep.
I just love the alt form of it too. I think it's might be my favorite transformation. Like you cannot tell at all that this thing is going to turn into like a metal Robo Dragon.
Robo Dragon. So we're at the show and Dave goes, it's actually a bird, Chris. I was like, it's a robotic wyvern.
No, Dave's opinion doesn't matter because I designed it. It's a dragon.
It's the Pyrodactyl, dude. Come on.
I almost spit water everywhere.
He's not here to defend himself.
Wait, hold on. Dave just got in the chat. 1 second. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
It's a dragon.
Man, I love how much Kurokami I swear I say that name different every time. I'm so sorry. I love how much the Arctic Dragon has become just like the mascot of Creative Beast. And I love that you have him set up just proudly over everything else.
Dude, okay, so Kurokami was intense at the show, and I would pick him up and start tossing him at people. He got so much use out of him. He is all for any of you who have not seen this figure in person. It is an art piece. It's huge. It's fully articulated. The tail is wild, and it's so cool. I love it.
It's fantastic. Blurry picture. You're fired, Chris. No.
Oh man, there's a couple in there. So these are my favorite, where you can see like everything. Still a little blurry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then like we did at our previous show this year, we set up our diorama as well as our display case, which was the first time. So this was our most complicated display ever. We had the display case, we had the diorama, we have a Zoic gaming table, we have all of our product samples out for play, we have all our display, we have all the brand new banners. So it took us all day to set up, but it was so worth it because we had an awesome booth. So.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It was incredible. And then, of course, we had all of our regular loose figures, and that is actually fully articulated with the new neck piece for the Dryptosaurus. And it's funny because you inspired this paint scheme, right, Ross?
Yeah. I found this funny little red bird, and I was like, oh, that'd be fun. And then Dave, he thought it was so hilarious that this big giant Tyrannosaur, is based off of this tiny little bird. And he took the design and finished it out and made it look awesome. Put the silver touches on it.
You know what's so annoying is he does do that. He's got that silver touch where he takes anything and makes it look cool.
Yeah.
So stupid.
This is one of the most unique theropod color schemes I've ever seen. It just, the contrast between the feather colors and the white feathers and the jet black skin is just so cool and so menacing with the blood red on the face.
Man, and with the armor, we have pictures of it with the armor. Have we shown those yet?
I don't think so. We saw it in one of the pictures.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So this is funny. Ross was actually trying to pose that mammoth like he was doing circus tricks. So it was a lot of fun watching that. But
and you can see our baby is in a little like puppy dog sitting pose, and those are test shots. So that'll be actual articulation. So it's pretty awesome.
There's the armored Dryptosaurus right there.
Yeah,
my favorite armored look with the armor on the dinosaur. It's so cool.
Well, what I really appreciate about this is Dave told me about this armor, and George, a good friend of ours, sculpted it, and he sculpted in castling, so he's a traditional sculptor, and he just did a phenomenal job. I actually have one of the original casts behind me, and so it's kind of one of those things that I can't wait to have because it's got a cooler presence. And if you ever meet George, I call him DeGeorge, how his name's spelled. He's from, I'm not sure what country he's from, but he's from overseas, and he has this accent, and he has this cool presence about him. Like, he has this energy. He's like a real-life vampire. And the guy is super cool to talk to, super fun, highly skilled, super talented. So if you guys know Gargoyles from NECA, that line, he started that whole line, did the sculpts for those. So you guys really should check him out. He's cool. But he did that armor, and it is menacing. And it was, of course, designed by Ross.
And that's why it's so darn cool.
Yep. It's funny because I'll tell Ross what to do and he just designs it. So it's really me.
Yeah. Chris is actually the mastermind.
Oh, it's a happy birthday cake. Yep.
Is that?
I didn't say that earlier. While we're away at the show, once again at Joke Fest, it was Chris's birthday. So he just turned 47.
Oh my
47? Jeez,
it was I missed your birthday, dude. You didn't.
Yeah, thanks for no presents, Spino. Horrible person. Didn't say happy birthday.
I mean, you missed my birthday this year, so.
Did I? We'll get you something nice at G Fest, won't we, Ross?
I'll get you something at G Fest.
1 meal over the course of the weekend, other than 0.
Thanks, you guys.
Oh, that's a good picture there showing the whole.
Man,
spread.
well. You know what's funny is so at this point, I guarantee 50% of our stock was gone. And was that you up there taking the picture, Ross?
Yeah, I did take that picture.
Yeah. And it was like this the whole day. Like, that's not even a big group of people. We would have 10 and 15 people constantly at the booth, and we would just talk to them, have a great time. And it's a lot of fun, and it's super fun to like interact with them. But you can really see how big the Acrocanthosaurus is from this up or down view. And you can see the mammoth in the case. So there's a photo of it at least.
Can you zoom in a little bit on the case to see?
Yeah. Here we go. There we go.
Wait, there's Chris.
Look at those biceps, forearms.
Wait, can I not move it? Oh well, you guys
look at that horrible hairline. Oh, get rid of that.
Oh wait. Oh, we're figuring it out. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there we go. Look how big that thing is, and you can see the lizard dragon's tail. That thing is massive. It curls all the way through the Acrocanthosaurus stand and out towards the bum of the mammoth.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. And you can see the diorama from up above too. Looks really cool.
Yeah, it looks like someone knocked some of our leaves on the ground.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Wrong orientation.
Oh, look at the baby.
There's our little baby calf.
That thing's cool.
There he is again.
Yep. So I just want to let you guys know we are 45. Oh, who's that goober? It's 45 minutes in, and we still haven't gone over the really cool stuff.
Yeah, I think that's.
We have 14 photos left. We have 14 left, Spino. What have you done?
Okay, hold on. All right, we're gonna open this one again. There we go.
I think we've actually seen everything, but
yeah, I think that was it. But we went to this comic shop, and next to it was a kid's toy store, and they had a mini door. So I was like, Chris, go through the mini door.
And it was mini. Oh man, it was funny too because I got inside and this lady was standing there, and she's like, "Hello," and I was like, "Hi." Oh yeah, that was a booth picture.
Yeah. Lots and lots of cool stuff.
I like how you're going so quick, and it's just a black screen.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah. That was Joe Fest. Joe Fest was awesome. It was their best show of the year. And now we're all getting ready to head out to G Fest, not to be confused with Joe Fest, which is the Godzilla convention in Chicago. So if any of you guys are in the area, definitely come by and see us. We won't have any of the prototypes there, but we'll be playing Zoic. We'll have all the cards to play some games, and we'll be selling all of our stuff at the best price.
And that show's going to be the three of us minus David. So
minus David.
So it would be the four of us minus David.
The four of us minus David.
What?
The three of because you'd be gone if that was the case.
Well, that would be,
wow.
Yeah, I can't do math.
I can't either. So David is still working on the Bristle Dragon, but it's coming along very well.
Yeah, he's working on the Bristle Dragon like every night now. He ends his day with sculpting on the Bristle Dragon. So any day now we'll get final photos. I mean, we were all surprised with the last batch of photos. So I'm sure in a couple of weeks we'll be surprised with the finished, sculpt. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Sweet.
Math is overrated. Coming from a guy who can't do 1 + 3 equals 7, of course. Sweet. So, you guys, we were showing off the Zoic card game all through Joe Fest, and we wanted to do something fun for you guys because we know a lot of people are excited for it. We're super excited for it. So, Ross and Spino are going to battle each other, and you guys get to see the first live playthrough of Zoic. So, we're going to get that going. I'm going to do this.
All righty.
This is exciting. First gameplay reveal.
It's going to be nuts. I just got to figure out how to show it. Let's see. We got this. Joe Fest. XLR. Maybe I gotta do the screens. Zoic. Allow. Cool. All right. So I'm going to click.
And there we go. I got someone rooting for me.
Wait, it's $20 on David.
Oh, boy. All right, we got stakes on this one.
Oh man. Cool.
Well,
let's go on the back of the coin because it's there.
This is our awesome play mat that can be used to play Zoic. We got some of our counters here. We got our special deck here, which includes our champions. More on that later. And then here's my deck. So first things first. You want heads or tails, Spino?
I'll take tails, as always.
All right. I'll put coin, our awesome game coin. This side's heads. And this side is tails. It is heads. So right, I go first. So I'm going to draw my cards.
And so when you start this game, you will draw 7 cards to start off.
Yep. All right. I'm going to prime a utility. A utility is a card that can be used in the game to apply an effect versus, in battle. You'll see more on that later. And then I'm going to summon a, let's see. I'm going to summon a Microraptor, and he's going to take guard. And that completes my turn.
Cool. I'm going to set the biome to Skirmisher Badlands, which is just off camera there, but...
Oh, don't move it too much. You might flip.
There you go.
So, really cool. So you do have biome cards in this game, and when you set a biome, it can either benefit you and do something to the enemy, or it can benefit both sides. So you have to be very careful how you play those.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. And what's really cool is there's only one slot available on the battlegrounds for a biome. So whoever gets there first is in control, and it affects the entire game.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. All right. I am going to summon my Atrociraptor in strike stance, and I am actually going to equip it with Serrated Talon, which, using our counters here, is going to increase its attack by plus 50.
Nice.
And that is going to be my turn.
All right, I'm going to draw a card. And I am going to summon an additional Microraptor. He's going to take guard. And then I'm also going to equip a Razorhound armor unit, increasing its defense to 100.
Nice.
And I don't remember where I placed it. I'm going to check this card. All right.
Add the defense counter to it.
Yep. So I'll add 2 defense counters.
I just realized you guys got cooler counters than me. Oh, maybe not. I lied. Sorry. Go ahead.
All right. And that completes my turn.
All right. I'm going to draw another card. I am going to prime a utility card over here. Oh, man. You can't see it, but it's over there.
I believe you.
All right. And I am actually going to sacrifice my Atrociraptor that I just put out with its attachment to summon Smilodon in strike stance. And Smilodon is digesting, so you cannot attack and he cannot attack for the next turn phase. And that will be my turn.
So one really cool mechanic in the game is that for higher power, higher rank beasts, we call brawn, you have to sacrifice lower level beasts to get them to the battlefield. So once that's done, your new beast undergoes digestion. So basically it's like they just ate the sacrificed beast. So his Smilodon just ate a raptor and is undergoing digestion.
Yep.
So I'm going to draw a card, and I am going to sacrifice both my Microraptor with its armor and my other Microraptor and set them to extinction and summon a Triceratops.
Ooh.
He's going to be in strike stance and he is digesting. So that's the end of my turn.
Okay. I'm going to draw my card. And I am going to, I'm going to attach this other Atrociraptor I had in my hand to my Smilodon. Now, the Smilodon and all of the raptors are part of the Skirmisher class, and the trait that they have is you can build packs with them. So the Smilodon is a pack leader, and the Atrociraptor has been attached, and the Atrociraptor's ability, Savage, yes, is when attached to a pack leader, you grant an additional 100 attack to the whole pack. So now, let's see.
And what's really cool too is when you attack that pack, you attack the lowest pack person in that group. So you have to work your way up.
So the pack members are basically like layers of defense you have to get through as you're fighting. And now that my guys increased to 250 attack, I can't do anything against your Triceratops yet because you have 300 attack, right?
You can't. But my Triceratops is digesting, so you can flip a coin to attack me directly.
I'm going to flip a coin. If it lands on heads, I get to attack his player health directly. It's heads.
250 damage. And so they both start at 1,000 health points. And as soon as the health points are gone, they're dead.
Mm-hmm.
So I am at 750.
We should make one of those little circles, and it has like increments of 50 to 1,000. And you turn it to let you know how much health you have left.
Yeah, like a health dial. That could be cool. So that completes your turn?
That completes my turn, yeah.
All right, I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to use my Triceratops' ability, which is flip a coin. If it heads, at 100 attack for current strike phase, and if it's tails, I am forced to the guard mode. So I'm going to gamble and try to attack with 400 to your Smilodon.
Okay.
It's tails, attack does not go through, and I'm forced into guard mode. That completes my turn.
All right. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to prep another utility on the side over here. And that's all I can do, so I pass my turn to you.
All right, I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to summon a Deinonychus. I'm going to equip a Badland Sentry, increase its attack to 250.
Okay.
So his attack is now at 250. And remind me, what is the attack of your pack?
250.
Gotcha. I'm going to turn my Triceratops back into strike stance in my prep phase, and now I'm going to move to strike phase and flip a coin again.
Okay.
It's tail. I go back to guard stance and or guard mode, and that completes my turn.
All right. We'll draw another card. All right. And I think that's got to be my turn. I gotta wait for something here.
All right. So back to me, drawing a card. Oh boy. I am going to equip Serrated Talent to.
Oh wow.
Yes, which increases attack to another 50, so it's now at 300 attack. And then I'm going to move my Triceratops to strike stance. So with 300 attack, I'm going to hit your pack.
All right, so that means I take 50 direct damage, and I lose my Atrociraptor.
And then now I'm not going to flip a coin. I'm just going to direct attack your Smilodon for 300.
Ooh, okay. Wait, did you attack twice with the Triceratops? Or...
No, the first one was the Deinonychus.
Oh,
Deinonychus.
All right. So that is minus 150 for me as well. Well, I will trigger Skirmisher's Pact, which reads, activates when your Skirmisher Beast is defeated. Summon up to a 4 bronze Skirmisher Beast from your extinction to your field. And I'm going to bring out that Atrociraptor that you defeated earlier, or I sacrificed earlier, and put him back on my field.
And so that's a smart play that he did, because he could get attacked for his life points in Ross's next turn if he didn't have anybody on the field.
Mm-hmm. So that was the end of my turn, so it's back to you.
All right.
Wait, what did you do, Ross?
I attacked, and then he reacted with
okay.
Trigger utility.
Yep. And let's see. I'm going to summon a Microraptor in guard mode. And
I just saw this one.
Summon the Dromaeosaurus. That's great. And why not? Just to get this out of my hand, I'm going to attach a Jet Raptor armor to my.
Nice.
Imagine a Jet Raptor armor on a Microraptor.
Yeah. They come in bite size.
Yep.
And that's going to be my turn. I don't have
Wait.
Attack yet.
Does it increase his attack or anything?
No,
Increases defense by plus 100. Let me put the counters on there.
Cool.
All right, I'm going to draw a card. Oops. And okay, I'm just going to move straight to my strike phase.
Okay.
So, show me what's on Spino's board again.
Oh, sorry. I'm over here looking at the comments. I'm like, yeah.
I am going to send my Deinonychus against his Microraptor.
Cool.
So that is a 250 attack.
All right. Well, he was in guard mode, so that doesn't affect my health pool.
Sweet.
And then the Microraptor, I believe, had an ability that just triggered.
Yes, it was. It's a upon defeat ability, a special summon up to a 4 bronze skirmisher beast from your hand. I do not have any in my hand at the moment.
Oh no!
And then with my Triceratops, I'm gonna flip a coin because I want to deal with some more damage against you. It is
ahead.
So 400 attack against your Atrociraptor.
Okay, so 400 against 150, so I take minus 250.
Mm-hmm.
Get rid of this guy. I'm going to activate Chains of Vengeance, though, so your Triceratops cannot attack for 2 turns.
Gotcha.
All right, just under for 2
You gotta
turns.
play.
Yep.
And that completes my turn.
All right, I'm about to draw a card here. Okay, cool. I am going to summon Raptor Hatchlings in guard mode and use their ability to search my deck for a skirmisher beast of my choosing.
And as he's looking for that skirmisher beast, all of our beast cards are organized into one of 4 beast classes. So we have tyrants, we have bruisers, we have skirmishers, and we have apex. Apex encompasses all of our dragons, tyrants, all of our hunting, typically theropod beast, allosaurus, T-Rex, etc. Skirmishers, they're all about the pack building. So we have things like, our velociraptor, all of our dromaeosaurids, Smilodon as a pack leader, etc. And then for our bruiser beast, those are our heavier, clunkier, herbivores that are built around defending. So you think about our triceratops, and for the future, you think a Kylosaur or a Hadrosaur, things like that.
And so he just picked his card, so he's showing it because you have to show the person which card you picked from your deck.
Yeah, whenever you do a search ability, you have to show them which one. So I grabbed my Utah Raptor, and I'm putting it in my hand. And that will be my turn.
Cool. Well, I'm going to draw a card. And I can't do anything with my Triceratops because he is changed for 1 turn. So I guess I'm going to attack a Velociraptor on your field with 250 attack.
Oh, you mean my raptor babies?
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, your raptor babies. I'm going to hit your raptor babies with 250 attack.
And they were in guard mode, so they don't get deleted. Or I don't. Cool. My health doesn't get hurt. Okay, I'm going to draw a card.
And that completes my turn.
Well, luckily for you, Chris, I just drew a card, and it's more raptor babies.
More raptor babies.
I'm going to summon them again, and I'm going to search using their ability.
So we should be able. So we have a mechanic we hadn't talked about yet, but
they're asking a little something different. So yes, and there are actually examples in this Wave 1 game, which we'll probably show off a little bit later, of some of those other art variants. So pretty much any art that you've seen from Beast and Mesozoic will likely end up in the game, but there's plenty of brand new artwork that we've developed for the game, so it'll be something new and exciting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I pulled...
Oh, it's your cards, hide your cards! Ross is cheating.
Anything.
I grabbed a Velociraptor from my search, and that's got to be my turn.
How many raptor babies do you have?
Enough. Sacrifice.
So this is the second turn that my Triceratops is chained. At the end of this turn, when it becomes your turn, it will be unchained. So I'm going to draw a card, and I'm going to summon a Triceratops juvenile. And then my Triceratops juvenile is going to hit your babies for 100.
Okay. So they are gone again.
Not the babies.
And then my 250 attack Nonicus is going to hit you directly.
Oh, boy. Come on, give me something good, deck. All right. Draw a card. Okay. Let me see. I'm going to swap out my biome for Burning Expanse.
Oh, boy. And announce out loud what that one does.
All arid beasts cost -1 Brawn to summon, so they require 1 less sacrifice to summon.
Nice.
And I am going to summon a Velociraptor.
By the way, I'm removing the cover for my Triceratops. It's now back in play.
Okay. I am playing a Velociraptor in guard mode, and I'm attaching Jet Raptor armor to it, so it has an extra 100 defense. Okay. And that will be my turn.
Cool. I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to prime a utility, And utilizing Burning Expanse, I'm going to summon Smilodon directly to the field, since it requires one less summon. And then I'm going to equip a Dragon, which increases its attack by an additional 100, bringing its total attack to 250.
And so that, sorry.
And I'm going to be a real nice guy and intern.
Oh, look at that. And what's really cool, so Spino put that new biome up, and it did exactly what we were talking about before, where it benefited both parties. So Ross was able to get the Smilodon in there because it's a 4 Brawn to be able to be a 3 Brawn and be able to summon it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I'm going to use Resourceful. We don't have art for this one yet. I'm going to use Resourceful, and I'm going to search my deck for a utility card that I want to use.
Oh boy.
That of which will be Catnip.
I
knew that was coming.
And because I just searched for this, I'm also going to play Catnip directly from my hand.
Why don't you share with everybody what Catnip does?
Yes, so Catnip allows me to search my deck for a Smilodon and summon it directly from my deck, and I add an extra 50 attack to it when summoned with this card.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and what's really cool? Sorry.
So not only is it a free beast summon, but it doesn't undergo digestion because it's a special summon via the utility card, and it gets a boosted attack. So it's ready to use right out the gate.
And you guys can get this in our Smilodon figures, or you can get it in the booster packs when you purchase those.
So if you buy a Cyberzoic Smilodon action figure, this card will be included inside.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
And don't forget to add your counter.
Oh, yeah. My extra 50 attack there. Cool. All right. And let's see. I have 200 attack. And could I see Ross's field again, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I just saw a question about starter decks. We will have starter decks coming out for this. I think we mentioned that before.
Yeah, we'll have more information on the different offerings soon as we get closer to the Kickstarter, which will be taking place September 23rd. Mm-hmm. If you come to G-Fest, you can get one of these cool magnets for yourself.
Oh, I gotta get
one. So were there not cards in the Smilodon Cyberzoic one, the first wave?
No, they are. It's a different style. So in Cyberzoic, if you've already bought a Cyberzoic Smilodon, the trading card inside at the bottom has the name of the card to be used in Zoic and its ability, so that can be used fully compatible inside of the Zoic gameplay. So some of you may have not already realized it, but you already have the first Zoic card.
Yep, it's pretty crazy.
It's crazy. What's even crazier is I kind of want to destroy your juvenile Triceratops there. How much attack does it have again?
It has 100 attack, so you kill it and I'm down to 650 player health.
Nice.
I took 100 damage.
Cool. And that's gonna be my turn.
Cool. I'm gonna draw a card, and I'm gonna summon an Accumulator, and he's gonna take guard. And then I'm going to equip a Saber Beast armor unit to my Smilodon.
Do you have that champion card?
Yes, I do.
Ooh.
Increase its defense by 200. And then let's see what I want to do. I am going to use my Deinonychus with 250 attack and take out your Catnip Smilodon.
Okay. So I have 2, so I take 50 direct damage.
How much health points do you have left, Spino?
I have 250 left.
Nice. Is that the end of your turn, Ross?
And yeah, I'll just call that the end of my turn.
Nice.
Okay. I'm gonna take a new card there. And let's see. I'm gonna sacrifice my my Atrociraptor there. I'm gonna bring out Utah Raptor.
Nice.
In strike stance, and he is digesting. And that's got to be my turn.
Cool.
All right, so this is going to be a really cool gameplay section.
I'm going to draw a card. And then the first thing I'm going to do, so last turn, I equipped a Smilodon with a Dragalina and a Saber Beast armor unit, which is the correct combination, which allows me to champion summon Dragalina's Saber Beast.
It's like an overpowered super summon.
So now I have a Dragalina's Saber Beast in the field. So I'm going to prime a utility, and I was going to try and build towards a Gunrunner unit, but I'm going to do something a little special here. I'm going to sacrifice my Kilovator, my Deinonychus, and my Triceratops. One Lizard Dragon.
That's a good one.
Oh boy.
And then Lizard Dragon's digesting, and so is his Utahraptor, so I can only attack with my Dragalina Smilodon, and I have to flip a coin to see if it goes through. So, let's see. He's dead. You take 350 direct.
And he's dead.
I have negative 150 health left.
So that's the game, and that's what I want to show you guys. So it's pretty awesome that we're able to make that work, because those champion summons are what we're going for. And it's one of those things where we really want to show off how cool this gameplay is and how fun it is. You got Spino, he was going to set up so he could set up the Utahraptor with the Jet Raptor armor. And then you had Ross over here with the Lizard Dragon and Dragalina's Saber Beast mount. And that is a super overpowered card. Do you want to read the descriptions on those two card, Rosses?
Absolutely. So for our Lizard Dragon here, its ability, it says, if active in a tropical biome, so if I had a tropical biome in place, I can flip a coin. If heads, I can target a skirmisher pack on his side of the field and remove the last added member and send it to extinction. So that's a reference to the artwork where he is fighting some velociraptors. And then for Dragalina Smilodon has a really cool ability where for every tyrant beast in his or my extinction, it adds 50 attack, and it's called Soul Snatcher. So I knew neither of us had a tyrant beast in our extinction, but if we had, it would have contributed towards the attack of my Saber Beast unit, which would have dealt even more direct damage in that last attack. So, and then you can even see all the cool stuff that I had hidden underneath here.
Let's see what you primed. What did you prime over there?
So I primed a Safeguard, which when he attacks me, I can block the attack and prevent it from going through. I had another Safeguard, which blocked the attack. And then I had a Chains of Vengeance, which he used earlier in the game against my Triceratops. So there's all cool stuff, and there's another 40 or so cards in my deck surprises. So that was just a little preview, of Zoic gameplay. There's definitely going to be more to come, but we wanted to show you guys how the game works so far, and a little preview what's to come.
Yep. Spino, did you have any prime cards that you didn't get to show off?
I had a strategy I was trying to work towards there. As you saw, I started by setting my biome to Burning Expanse, which is an arid biome. And because Ross was getting such an arsenal going, I was waiting to pull an arid beast or a Smilodon or something that I could use as sacrifice fodder, so I could sacrifice and get my Antarctic.
Oh, man.
And just in case he had a biome, something that could replace my biome, I had an Emperor of Flames utility in my hand as well, which allows me to overwrite his biome with an arid biome if I have an Antarctic dragon in play.
Can you show those cards off closer to the camera so people can see how cool they are?
Sure.
That's so sick. You can see him on the throne.
Yeah.
Really
the
cool.
art in this game is insane. We have done so much work. Ross has been killing. He's been finding incredible artists to fulfill the art spots. Yeah, look at that. Antarctic dragon. So you can have up to 60 cards in a deck.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
40 to 60, I think is what it says in the rule book, right? Yeah.
Yep. 40 to 60. So it's and we have different ways to play. So one thing you may have noticed is let's take a Triceratops card, for example. Show my screen. So we have a Triceratops card, standard BOTM paleo accurate card, and then we have our Forest Dragon. And if you look at our Forest Dragon here, you can see there's Cyberzoic branding and a slightly different shaped outline. So for those who may not be into Cyberzoic and want just a dinosaur game, you can just remove the Cyberzoic cards and it plays just the same, being paleo accurate. So you can have a dinosaur card game, or you can have a dinosaur sci-fi card game and include your champions. So there's a bunch of different ways to play, and like I said, more to come. So we just wanted to show off a little bit to you guys. Especially now that we've done live gameplay at Joe Fest, and for anyone at G Fest, you can have a shot at playing with us.
And sorry.
No, we'll be running games the whole show, so it'll be exciting.
And if you want to see me beat Ross, make sure to come to G Fest.
Get beat up. No, just kidding. I was going to say as well, so we will have holographic cards. We're not going to tell you which ones they are yet, but we will have those. And the cards, if you look at the cards closely, these ones are rectangular shaped, but they actually have the die cuts around them, so they have the bleed over, but they will be shaped in the same size as other card games such as Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and so forth.
Yep.
Oh, wait, are you showing your card? Hold on, sorry, Spino.
Yeah, you can kind of see like the outline there. This is our first test print, but we're going to have like fully polished everything. The game comes out.
Absolutely.
We just made these so we could play and get the game solid before you guys get it in hand.
Yep. So
yeah,
hope you guys liked the little demo. Zoic just want to show you guys some stuff, and we're all super excited for it. It's one of the coolest projects I don't think any of us have ever worked on. Bring it to life. For like over a year, Chris and I were talking. Yeah, a game would be so cool. We should do that. And Spino was like, "Say less," and here we are.
Yeah, it's been insane. And we didn't even show off all the artwork either. There are so many. Can I show them the Pyrodactyl armor one?
No, let's hold off on that. That one's special.
That one's very special. I'm going to get it tattooed on my bum. Yeah, we're excited.
Yeah. At least it's like we were saying, we'll be on Kickstarter September 23rd. There's going to be all sorts of surprises and guest artists to be revealed. And there
you go.
Yeah, so this is the cool part about it. Every figure that we have, there will be a card for it. So as we release figures, there will be cards for those figures. So what's really cool is if you want that specific card, you can get a variant in the package with that figure. And if you buy the boosters, there will be a different card variant for that figure in the booster packs.
And here's the other really cool thing, too, is we are going to be making a lot more cards and a lot more dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals and fantasy creatures even faster than we can make the figures. So pretty soon as we start releasing packs, I won't say much on it, but you will start seeing species that will not have figures showing up in the game, which is very cool.
It's really cool.
It's really cool.
Oh, yeah, that bet. Who gets the money?
Oh, dude, you lost, Spino. What did this say?
I personally think it was rigged, but
yeah. Listen, we've learned Ross cheats.
I didn't even have Beast Thief.
I hate that card. What's funny is I got excited because Ross and I were playing today, and I finally got the Beast Thief card. I stole his fully set up, what was a Kilobator with the Razorhound armor and the Trooper, and I was so ready to destroy him. And I was able to kill one of his creatures with it, but I couldn't destroy him. Then he beat me.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of great comebacks. A lot of side derailed gameplay of like, I was trying to build something here.
That's what's so cool about this game is you have to have strategy and you have to know when you're going to attack somebody, because if you don't attack certain cards in the field, because you can do face down cards too. They didn't even put their dinosaurs in our figures or cards in hunting, which is a face down and hitting card. But there's so much that can be done so that we can have crazy challenge play.
Yeah, like Chris just touched on, there's so much that we didn't even touch on in this game because you have to pick and choose which strategy you want to come at. Like for example, he's talking about hunting tyrants. We didn't have any of that. There's also egg hatching and egg laying that occurs during the game. Neither of us touched on that. So there's a lot of different strategies and gameplay. Sort of like Monster Hunter. You pick your weapon and then you play the game with that weapon. When you build your deck, you build your deck with however strategies and mechanics that you like. And also based on the artwork and dinosaurs you like too. So it's going to be awesome. So
it's going to be really cool. So I just realized I can't show off our acquisitions because my computer's not loading.
Oh, really?
Can you send the spread thing?
I can't do anything. It's not loading. That's so weird. It's so weird. It's because David's not here. But David did send me an email with his acquisitions, and I can't even open it. Oh, you know what? Oh, I'm so smart. I'm a genius. I actually saved it in another window. Wow, I'm good. Okay, we can do this now. I just can't show Dave's. Do you have the, you know what? Maybe I can forward the email to one of you guys when you show Dave's off. Because we got some cool figures while we're at Joe Fest. Here we go. Okay, cool. I actually got it. We should be good. Sweet. So, Ross, you get to go first as soon as I get this turned on.
Okay. Cool.
Give me 1 second. I got to go to my... Sweet. Center. All right. Man, I'm such a smart guy. Figured that out. Cool. Present screen. Share screen. It's going to be... That's not the right one. Technical difficulties. Is this it? That's not it. Google Slides. There we go. Wow. Cool. We did it. We did it.
I even have a little title card.
Did you? Oh, you do? So we have a lot of acquisitions. We'll start off with Rickety Ross.
Yeah. So I actually drove up to Joe Fest. It's not that far of a drive for me. And I brought up a bunch of show supplies and display case. So all along the way, I made a map and stopped at every single comic and toy shop from here to Georgia. So I got to see lots of cool stuff, and just here's some of the things that I bought along the way and at the show. So various cool figures. I picked up the latest Jurassic World Sticky Mullet. I actually thought it was a pretty fun little figure. I like the look of it. And I really like the Diabloceratops, but I just never picked it up. And now there's some cool Zoic surprises that involve the Lithrinax and Diabloceratops, and it just made me need to get this figure. So I took him away in the show. There was just one left. And I got a couple Marvel Legends figures. And then Sean, with the Savage Crucible team, he actually hooked us up with some Marauder tickets where we get to build our own custom figures. So riding that little rhino there was a custom figure that I built with Marauders, which was really, really cool.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah. And then I found a bunch of little dorky rhinos that I just thought were too cool. So, yeah.
Sweet. Chaotic acquisitions. So Marauders, those are mine. I had to give mine a fake arm because there's a story behind that. He's got a cool sword. So what's cool about when you buy Savage Crucible figures, they come with a weapon, and it's either a rare one or something. And I don't have this purple colored sword, and it's funny because purple's my favorite color, and I happen to get this one in my package I got. So Rob, he is the owner of Savage Crucibles. He gave me the Warrior, what's it called? Warrior something, and he is awesome. Seeing the next photos, and it came with that. But this is my haul. I got the Lizard from Spider-Man. I got this Guardian of the Horde. I don't know who this is or what his name is, but he's from the Mythic Legions line. I got the Darkest Death or Death Knight. I think that's what this one's called. And this guy is the one that Rob gave me. He's super cool, and this cape has the wiring in it. This little Dactyl Dawn monster here, I actually bought from Ross. He got this on his trip up there, and I wanted it, and he was nice enough to let me have it. And then this is Guts. He's a figure arts, and his hand does not stay on that little tiny thing, so I just left it off. But he was holding the sword in a cool pose with his gun hand blasting. So, yeah, I went crazy at Joe Fest and bought way too much.
Yeah. And this doesn't even include the stuff that you had me drive down that I have to ship to you.
Yeah, so there is so much more. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good trip.
That's sweet.
And then Spino.
All right, so starting off, some people here may be aware that Papo has been not doing too great with their figures in the past several years for my personal tastes, but they just released this absolute banger of a Suchomimus, and it's the first time in years that I was absolutely ecstatic to get a new Papo figure. And it was supposed to release last year, but it was delayed. But if that helped it get to this point, then I understand why, because it looks great. And I have one more picture of it too, I think, if you scroll down one. Hello.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I forgot I control everything.
It's got the articulated jaw and everything. Yeah, it's a fantastic figure. And then after this one, I have there we go. So a couple of my best friends went on a trip to Florida. They went to this dinosaur it was kind of one of those tourist trappy like theme parks where it's all of the statues outside and they've got the gift shops.
Is it called Dinosaur World?
Yes, that was it.
I'm like 20, 30 minutes from there.
Oh my god.
One of my friends lives like 20, 30 minutes from me. But anyways, they went in there and they found there were like 3 of these old Carnegie Collection Tanystropheus left from Safari Ltd. These are not produced anymore. They haven't been produced in over a decade, and they had their fresh tags on them and everything. Just retail price, but that's not all. Like this one is still fairly common on eBay. If you go to the next slide, they had, when I'm not kidding you, probably at least 100 Carnegie Collection Miragaia, which is one of the rarest ones, all at retail price. Yeah, with their
How much does it go for?
I've seen them go for like anywhere from $100 to $200 on eBay for one. And
wow, you need to go buy all of them.
Yeah, this one was like $15, and I was like, I need one with a tag on it.
I'm going to Dino World tomorrow.
Yeah, Ross, give me some.
Yeah, go down there and see if they still have them there. It's insane. So I actually told my friend, this is just one of them, but I got 3 of them because I'm like, these things are so rare. I just want to have like a stockpile of tagged Miragaia in my drawer. But anyways, moving on from that. Oh, there's another picture. Yeah, and also from Dino World, they got me a cast of a Utah Raptor toe claw. So I've got that up next to my Utah Raptor from BOTM, which is really cool. And then as you briefly saw there, if you scroll down one more, I have a cast of a Spinosaurus toe claw as well. That's
a toe claw?
That's one of the toe claws from Spinosaurus. Yeah, so
that's crazy.
A cool thing to have. And then moving on, some of the new Mattel stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing Rebirth. I'm going opening night with one of my best friends. I'm actually leaving on Monday. And so I've been getting some of the new toys to review. I haven't gotten to unbox this Innostrand Sevia yet, but this one looks pretty cool. And then if you keep scrolling, I already did reviews on the next couple. But yeah, the Quetzalcoatlus, which has a really cool play mechanism. If you scroll to the next picture, you can see that the wings...
Oh, I didn't get that one.
You didn't get it? Oh, and that's... Yeah, but the wings actually fold up. They're fabric, and it can stand, and you press a button, and the wings pop out, and the engineering was really cool. And then, of course, I got the new Spino as well. It has a really fun play mechanism, but that's all of my stuff. I actually, when I thought back when Chris was like, get us your new acquisitions, I was like, oh, I don't think I got that much. And then I look back, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got way too much this month. But
yep. Ditto. And then, final but not least, we have Dave's acquisitions. So, cool enough, that Raptor set there is actually the one that our Razor Hound on the Utah Raptor is based off of. So, Dave was able to find that. Just happened to be at the show in package. So, he picked that up. He also got this GoBot, the black one on the right, and the black one and the white one. I think they're all GoBots, actually. But what's really cool is that little purple one. You have this mechanism where you twist it, and it shoots off that red little disc, the helicopter thing, and it flies around the room. So he was showing me that. So it was really cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they were
super
pretty
cool.
Wait, where are we at? Are we here? Are we live?
There we
are. Whoa, Spino, you look amazing.
I know. Thank you.
You're like super blurry and pixelated.
Oh, I did?
He's coming back.
Yeah, it's coming back slowly.
Weird.
Oh, man. Yeah. So, yeah, Joe Fest was absolutely amazing, you guys. It was a lot of fun. And if we were in a show near you guys, come see us. We'd love to talk and hang out with y'all.
Absolutely. It's always so much fun, meeting fans and talking to everyone, and, taking pictures, signing boxes, talking about the future stuff.
But yeah, you guys, we are at an hour and a half of this stream, and we enjoyed it. Thank you all for sticking around and seeing the gameplay of Zoic, and thanks for hanging out with us. We've been so excited to show that to y'all, and we've been going nuts trying to figure out how we're going to do it. It was funny because before the stream, we were like, how are we going to do this? What are we going to do? And we got to work, so we're very excited how well that turned out. So, yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we have for you guys. And like I said, David wasn't able to join us. He's got so much going on because we just came back from Joe Fest, but he would be here if he could. But he's taking care of doing stuff so y'all can have cool figures sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
sculpting that bristle dragon.
Yeah, I guarantee he's watching us right now, just sitting there like, what are these guys talking about? But yeah, but
right.
y'all, do y'all have anything to say?
Thanks for hanging out with us. Spread the word on Zoic. Thanks for watching. And, of course, any feedback, any ideas you have, feel free to share. We love hearing from you guys. Until next time.
Next time. Later. Oh, and don't forget, we will be in Chicago for G-Fest, July. What is it, Ross?
It's going to be the 11th through the 13th.
Yes, so we will be there. It'll be Ross, Spino Dude, and myself. So if you guys want to come and hang out with us, we will be at G-Fest in Chicago the 11th through the 13th of July. So that's like in 2 weeks, and we'll see you guys there.
Yep.
So, well, have a good night, y'all.
All right.
Good night,
everybody. See ya.